This is the venue for the latest in the series of New Age business briefings brought to you by the SABC and today sponsored by Transnet. And we're talking today with the Basic Education Minister, Mrs. Angie Motshekga. Just before the break, you heard her share her thoughts with us and very honest thoughts, I thought. As we celebrate, we must also be mindful of those that perhaps are being left behind by the system, the ones that we've not been able to retain, who perhaps started school but didn't get to write matric. So let's remember those as well as we celebrate and wish the best of luck for those that have passed. Right, let's start this conversation with Minister and get the thoughts of the audience that's here and also you at home that can send us via tweet, hashtag TNABizBrief and at SABC, at Morning Live SABC as well. Right, Minister, I'm going to go straight through to the various audience members and the people at home, and then perhaps follow up with some of the questions that have come through. Table number 8, Langa Kanyile. Table number 8.
Good morning. Good morning, Honourable Minister. Congratulations on a stellar set of results this year. Minister, I wanted to ask you, what would you say to people who say to you that the latest results prioritize quantity over quality?
Okay. So, yes.
No, it's not very true. I mean, the reason basic education and higher education was separated, I'll tell you what the president said to me when he appointed me. He said, the outcomes we're getting in the system are unsatisfactory. Go out there, find out why we are struggling to get the quality. Because at that time, we were very confident that we had hit the access part. Education had become a right. Even when I was MEC, when kids came to register, we just couldn't say, go back, there's no space. We had to find space. So access, we had hit that part. Quality has been a major concern in the past 5 years when I was minister. And that's what has been our focus, to make sure that we improve the quality. And we're quite excited that indeed we're making a steady improvement. And what I always say, Ndoro, is that we were starting from a very low base. If by 2009 we're less than 20% with bachelor passes, we are at 30%. Education, it's an involved process that you can't be 5% today, tomorrow at 95%. And when we even assess our progress, we use those quality indicators. How many bachelors are we getting? How many kids pass in with higher percentages? And that's what we monitor. All the time we monitor how are we performing on quality and focusing and using quality indicators to assess our progress. Our progress is not assessed through access because we've already done a lot and succeeded with access. We're struggling with quality. When we brought the annual national assessments, it was to assess what is wrong in our classrooms, not what is wrong in terms of kids attending, because those kids were coming to schools, but we were aware that we're not getting the desired results in terms of quality. So our focus has been on quality throughout this term.
All right, let's go straight to table number 10, Lifadi Makibinyani, where are you? Table number 10.
Yes, table number 10. Okay, thank you very much, Peter, and congratulations to the Minister. I think it shows that this government is really working. My question, I'm actually representing the engineering fraternity. I'm the Chief Executive Officer of Consulting Engineers South Africa. And my question is a very simple one. Considering the fact that, matriculants normally base their assessment and self-assessment to pass papers. And now that 2013 has gone away with OBE, and we're moving into a new examination assessment, how is the Minister intending to assist the matriculants or the learners of 2014 to go over the psychological barrier that they will be assessed differently to their predecessors? Because it's important to maintain the high performance, and it's critical that you apply your mind on that particular one. Thank you very much.
Okay.
No, the assessment tools will almost be similar, and that's why even in country we benchmark our question papers with international bodies, because assessment tools are supposed to assess skills, not, for instance, what the curriculum will be imparting what the skills that are required, but the assessment tools are something different, and that's why we're able to go and benchmark our exam papers with international bodies, which are teaching something different, because what we're assessing is the skills that kids, despite the fact that they are not in South Africa or anywhere in the world, would have acquired. So it shouldn't be a problem. We've been phasing OBE. The kids that are going to be doing OBE will be getting CAPS in grade 12, have already had an experience of CAPS in the previous grades. We're just finalizing the rollout of CAPS, and this is the final year of the rollout of CAPS. And that should not at all affect how our learners perform. Instead, it will enhance their performance, because with the new curriculum, we've clarified much more clearly what is expected of the teachers, what is expected of the learners, what areas have to be covered. So we've strengthened actually the curriculum articulation, we've strengthened the objectives, the clarity around objectives. So I don't see any problem actually with the current cohort that is going to rise in 2014, because that cohort has already been exposed to the new curriculum in the lower grades.
Okay, table number 6, Tuli Pakadi. Table number 6.
Morning, Ma'am Angie. My question is, what are the chances of increasing the pass rate from 30% to 40% in the near future?
This is a question in the Twitter sphere, has been getting a lot of resonance as people are very concerned about, we're celebrating the 78% pass rate, but this 30 to 40%, they can't get their heads over this. And University of Free State Vice Chancellor Jonathan Jansen says government schools should set a 50% pass rate to get South Africa's education system on track. Can we get clarity on this thing?
No, it's very helpful, except that I have established a committee to help address this objective, so it's not me saying this, but I can read you what the statistics are, so that you really begin to celebrate that needs to be celebrated. Of the kids who have passed, 30.6% got bachelor's, which is 15 above. 30.8 got your diploma, they can go to register. 16% got higher certificate. The 30% category hardly makes a percentage. But I'm not sure we will say, for instance, Gauteng, let me say Western Cape, that only 4 kids, 1, 2, 3, 4, achieved 30% pass, as against the 19,000 kids who achieved more than 50%. So I'm not sure why are we so obsessed about the 0% of kids who would have been sent through the system because of 30% and failed to celebrate the thousands. I mean, it's 171,000 children. 171,755 got bachelors. 176, less than 200, passed. So, I mean, really, why should we be obsessed? I'm sure one is one too many, but this is on our website. It will tell you how many kids went through with the 30%. In Eastern Cape, it's 25 of them. Free State is 3 of them. Gauteng is 7 of them. Mpumalanga is 9. Northern Cape, not even 1 kid went through 35%. So why are we failing to celebrate the 171,000 and the 173,000 that passed with about 40? Right?
All right, so
but as I said, the commission is going to answer, but I'm saying there's reason to celebrate the majority, more than 60%, rather than get ourselves tied up to the 0%. There's not even a percent of the kids that pass in that. So why are we so obsessing ourselves around that as if it's an issue?
All right.
Maybe it's an issue.
We're going to take a quick break, Minister, but I think this is an issue that for some reason people are quite passionate about. So we're going to explore it a little bit further straight after this. Don't go away. Stay with us.